Hey, my name's Kristian and I'm here at Tune Outdoor, and today I'm going to show you our new product, the Tune M1L. So we've got the back of the M1L open. Something you'll notice is that the rear awning door looks very similar to the M1. It's actually exactly the same. So something we tried to do is maintain the same width so that we could keep the same access to the camper, make a lot of our accessories cross-compatible. So this is a really modular unit. If you have an M1, you can take certain things off of it, put it on the M1L. One thing you'll notice that's the same as the M1 is the LED lights. Dimmable halo light on this dimmer switch right by the entrance. So you can see that runs around the whole perimeter of the camper. We've got the tailgate down. I'm gonna jump in and start showing you guys around. So in a 5-foot Tacoma, you can see that we still have about 30 inches of pass-through space, as we call it. So even if you have your whole bed deployed, you still have a pretty reasonable amount of space to get in and out of the camper, stand up. You got a little countertop, you can still make some coffee, cook some breakfast, get a little work done. Something that is exactly the same in the M1 as the M1L is gonna be the height. So the height of the camper is exactly the same, and that goes across all models. So nothing changes there. Other things that maintain the same are the LED halo lights, the max air fan, all the windows, as I mentioned, the bungees, these big burly lifting arms that we have in the front and the back that hold the roof up. T-track, you're still getting a ton of the same T-track. So very modular, you can make this your own. So something I'd like to point out, which is probably one of the biggest differences between the M1L and the M1, is how the bed works. So in the M1, you're able to sleep driver side to passenger side. Right now we're in a 5-foot Tacoma, and that width, if we were in an M1, would be 72 inches. But because we're in the M1L, it's about a foot shorter. So it's only 5 feet versus 6 feet. So your sleeping orientation is gonna be north-south, from the front of the vehicle to the back of the vehicle. Meaning every time you go to bed, you're gonna need to deploy this bed extension. And it's going to be a 6'6" sleeping platform. So it's still a queen size mattress. We just rotate 90 degrees perpendicular to the M1. Something you're going to notice is a lot of cross compatibility between accessories. So this is this very same battery mount that we put in the M1. Right now we're selling a lot of Pecron battery systems. They work really well to support, you know, the fan, the lights. If you get a fridge, charging laptops, phones, things like that. It's a pretty good all-around product. Behind this, you're going to notice that we also have the same slider window. So all the features that you're getting in the M1, you can essentially get in the M1L. The biggest limiting factor is always going to be that the M1 comes with more space. Now, one of the pros of having less of a flare is you can see flare out like the M1. You can see that this awning door is really tall and it's a little bit wider. So you actually get a little bit more side access than you do with the M1, which is pretty nice. Again, opening all the windows, opening all the doors. It's really like you're outside. You can just be sheltered from the sun and the rain if that's what you're looking to do. Biggest difference is going to be the volume. So you can't sleep from driver's side to passenger side, and that results in about a 20% smaller volume in the M1L than you have in the M1. So what that's going to equate to for you is a little bit less storage. It's going to feel a little bit more crowded than being in the M1, where you can sit in the flare out and create a little bit more distance between maybe you and somebody sitting across from you. Another advantage to that, though, is going to be that you're going to come in at a lighter weight. So starting on 5-foot Tacomas, we're at about 322 pounds if you get base options, aluminum doors, and everything like that. Another benefit of going with the M1L is going to be reduced drag. So you'll get slightly better gas mileage in the M1L than you would in the M1. And if you want to add a little bit more volume in length, we actually offer the M1L in 2 versions. It's not just going to be the standard 60-inch overhang over the cab like the M1. The standard option is actually 4 feet. It's 48 inches. But for an upcharge, you can add another foot forward so that you get more pass-through space in your vehicle and more sleeping room.